Set against the backdrop of Bali's tropical countryside lies the home of Bati, the Bali Appropriate Technology Institute. During his 30 years of experience as founder and director of Bati, Rusalid has brought appropriate technology to over 30 nations worldwide.
I was born just up on the hill here, about 300 yards away, and I was brought up in this place.
Roos is wonderful to watch when he's working with the people. He has an automatic advantage in the fact that he has a brown skin. When they look at him, they see somebody as an equal.
I remembered my grandmother had to walk down in the valley to collect the water for drinking, and that was hard work. So I feel, well, there must be ways to release these people from the burden. So when I introduce or try to this hydraulic ram pump that can pump water up to the mountain, you know, I feel wonderful. What is incredible thing, the incredible technology that I can use to help people. Well, this place now, Bali Appropriate Technology Institute, is becoming an institution where people come over here to learning hydraulic ram pump, learning about farming, learning making virgin coconut oil roads and water tanks and many different kind of technology.
Well, the greatest need is probably water. However, we work in many different areas: water, bridge construction, house construction, roadways.
Appropriate technology, as it says, appropriate is basically is the most suitable technology that you can apply, you can introduce to people, and it's got to be compatible with the understanding the people, the ability of the people to understand the technology, as well as compatible with the culture, the way of life of the people there, and also the big component of it is that the technology have to be able to be applied using the local resources. Whatever is available there, use that, and whatever is understood there, use that.
Pouring money into a project does not fix things. And money has to be spent appropriately. And the technology that's used in many cases has to be very appropriate. Things like there's no sense in putting a Western built or a Chinese built pump that runs on electricity or gasoline in a place like Indonesia, because often people can't afford to pay for gasoline, they don't know how to fix the gasoline pumps in the villages, and the electricity comes and goes as the government feels like it, if there is any on the site.
I was impacted very strongly by a Chinese proverb that says, if you see a hungry man and you give him a fish to eat, and this man will be fed for the day. But when you see a hungry man, you give him a hook and show them how to fish, and then you will feed this man for the whole entire life.
One of Bati's goals is to pass on knowledge about appropriate technology. Young people often come to learn how they can use Roos's methods to help serve communities across the world.
My name is Benji Poffenroth, and I work with Youth with a Mission, based out of Montana. We came here with a group of 15 people, very excited to be here at Bati, here in Bali, Indonesia, and loving life. And once we met Roos here, we were very excited to see just what kind of person he is, his humility, and seeing how he interacts with the local villagers. Very exciting project to be a part of.
We'll be going to West Timor to work inside the villages to teach and to show the communities how to build the Roos pump.
This is the drawing of the hydraulic ram pump, and here's the supply, here's the supply pipe, and this is the body of the pump where the check valve is. And this is what the one-way valve, which allows water to go up but not down. Well, these are the two valves that is very vital for the ram pump. This one is the check valve, and this one is the one-way valve. But this is the body of the hydraulic ram pump that we can obtain actually any of this stuff from any plumbing store, any town, any cities. Once you've got this check valve already that we already done before, this is where going to be attached here in this T-junction, and then this one here is going to be attached on this just with the elbow, and the air chamber is on top of it.
The team learn how to make and test the hydraulic ram pump and prepare to put what they've learned into practice in Timor.
So we've already spent some time in Timor building relationship with some local leaders and some pastors over there. For that reason, the community's got buy into this project. They're already looking to provide some of the finances towards it, and they'll have labour that folks will work alongside us in the project. So it's a true community spirit in the whole deal. They need to know these technologies so that we can help them get water into their villages.
So they provided funding already?
Yes, they have. Yep.
If we didn't go there, what would the conditions be like there for water?
Well, the current situation is quite sad really to see that every day the people go down to the valley, bring the water with whatever they can carry with, like buckets or sometimes those little jerrycans, take them back home, go back there again, just like that.
Just the women?
The women, the children basically.
Children too?
Down, yeah.
And how far are they walking?
Oh, some of them go about a kilometer or more. It's just
for all of their needs, yeah.
For all their needs, they got to go down there.
Roos and the team arrive at Onasu, a small village on the Indonesian island of Timor. The community meets and discussions begin about the current water situation and the benefits that Roos's technology could bring to the people.
Shalom atau sejahtera Tuhan kepada masyarakat yang ada.
Pertama-tama saya minta maaf karena saya tadi sudah ke hutan, jadi agak terlambat sedikit.
The easy part for this whole project is the water.
Yeah.
The hard part is for the community to be together.
Yeah.
Today we sit here and we are in agreement.
Bapak, beban hati saya sudah lama untuk melihat kebutuhan akan proyek air bersih di daerah ini. Beban itu lebih terasa ketika masyarakat di sini merelakan air mereka itu dibagi ke masyarakat lain di kota.
Menurut saya, sebagai orang tua, dengan adanya proyek ini bisa membawa air dekat dengan kami.
Alright guys, these are the scope of work that we're going to do today. I have divided you into two different groups. John Sula will be in charge of this, and then the dam here will be taken by some of the students who are here. So making a dam here to supply this pump with water. So the water will come here to supply the pump with water, and from here the pump will be fed by this water, and the pump going to be located down in the valley over there.
So they're going to cut a road in here, a pathway, down to the bottom where the pumps will be set up. So this will be another probably 5 meters below, or 15 feet say, below the pump height. So the fall from the tank will go down to where the pumps are at the bottom.
This is where the dam is going to be, this peg there, going right to that other peg, and then going up behind me over here. So make the water up and then going to be flowing through this little channel that we built.
With colonialism, with the Dutch coming here, very easy to tell that quite often I think they came in a leadership position telling people with deep pockets, here's money, do what we tell you to. Versus we're coming in not with a lot of money and saying how can we help you both with physical labor and however we can chip in. And I think working right alongside people, get rocks from the river passing out, we're right in line with everybody else. And so it's a great way for us to serve them.
And we've been working side by side with these people, and we have trouble communicating with our lips and our voices, but we can actually communicate with our hearts, and we can smile, and we're just building a relationship. It's very, very special to see.
Apache, don't worry. Apache, don't worry. Yeah, good.
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no road wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
One more bucket.
Satu, dua, tiga, empat, enam, lima.
Connect.
This pipe is actually galvanized iron pipe, 1.5 inch in diameter, and this pipe is very, very good, very strong. That you can expect a service of maybe 50 years or something like that. So you don't need to replace the pipe for that long.
Lagi. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ya cukup. Terus lagi. Ya terus. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cepat dulu Pak. Lewat sana Pak. Ayo lewat. Maju biasa. Mana?
Tujuh hari 7 malam kita sambung-sambung.
Itu tetap 7 siang 7 malam. Nah, sampai siang.
Baru bilang kan ini pindah ke sini. Ini bahasa Inggris atau bahasa
After a week of hard work, building friendships and a lot of rainfall, the hydraulic ram pump is ready to be tested.
Well, this is only water from one pump, which is traveling through this pipe. We have 8 pumps over there. So this is about 20 liters flowing here every minute. Every minute 20 liters. So a huge amount of water at this point. But when you go further up into the water tank up there, the water will come less, but it's still more than enough water for the 600 families, community.
So we're talking about with the water that we have going up there, probably about 100 litres, with the 8 pumps working, maybe 100 litres a minute. Would that be about right?
Up on the water tank up there on the hill, yeah. We could count on 100 litres per minute.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's about close to 2 litres per second. Yeah, that's a huge amount of water. One.
Thanks, boss. Appreciate it.
When that pump was running, the empowerment there, the excitement of the people was just amazing.
Saya lebih dari rasa senang karena Tuhan telah menjawab pergumulan batin saya yang sudah ada di dalam batin ini bertahun-tahun yang lalu.
Karena Bapak dengan Mama dan semua masyarakat sangat-sangat membutuhkan air lebih dekat dengan kita.